anything right.
Nothing. And that's what I've been screaming from day one. These people have been taking my money.
A 70-year-old Marine veteran at war for months now with Freedom Mortgage. That man actually calling our 8 News Now investigators saying that he served his country. Thanks for staying with us at 4:30. I'm Denise Valdez.
I'm Kirsten Joyce. As reporter Kyle Payne tells us, he says that Freedom is doing him a disservice.
I went to Travis Smith's home in the Northwest Valley last month. He had just come home from the hospital dealing with some major health issues, but that's nothing compared to the issues he's got with his mortgage company.
Hey, move your feet.
70-year-old Travis Smith knows how to fight.
Move.
As a boy, he boxed on the streets.
That's what I do, strength and conditioning.
When he was a young man, he fought for our country.
Where did AJ go?
Recently, we were with Smith at Top Rank Boxing Gym in Las Vegas, where he helped some of the country's most promising fighters work their way into fighting form.
Let's get it.
But lately, Travis Smith is involved in a fight of his own.
This thing that's going on with me right now has really thrown me and put me in a very bad place in life.
Life now for Smith is
He's training.
less about boxing and more about his most important monthly payment, his mortgage. Like a lot of people in his situation, fighting tooth and nail with the bank, Smith didn't see it coming.
I never thought this would happen to me. I worked hard, I worked smart. I thought I was doing the right thing by making my payments on time and doing it direct deposit or automatic payment or whatever, as they say.
But they, Freedom Mortgage, say Travis Smith is way behind in his mortgage payments, many months and many thousands of dollars, because
they've said I've been over eight payments in a row missed. And so now somehow they say I owe them some crazy number.
That crazy number is anywhere from about $2,800 to over $9,000, according to the statement Smith gave the 8 News Now investigators. Freedom Mortgage says the number here in the middle, $5,628, is overdue. And to spare you the math headache, here's what we can figure out. In April of last year, Smith's bank, Navy Federal Credit Union, sent Smith's monthly mortgage payment to Freedom, same as every month. But Freedom says they never got it. And Smith says
that money was sent and received, period.
So when you look at a bill, there's a lot of different parts to that bill, and there could be an error anywhere.
Peter Aldis works for Legal Aid of Southern Nevada. If it weren't for the work he does, Smith would have no one to help him get through to Freedom Mortgage.
Nobody that I work with can afford to hire a lawyer.
Including Mr. Smith.
Including Mr. Smith.
Mr. Smith, by all accounts, has multiple things working against him. First, the bank seems to have miscalculated Smith's escrow, the fixed amount of money Smith owes every month for taxes and insurance. So his mortgage payment went up, but the amount of money going automatically every month from his bank, Navy Federal Credit Union, to his mortgage company, Freedom Mortgage, stayed the same. It took Aldis months to get Freedom to look into this, and when they did, Freedom fixed it. But there's still the question of the one payment Freedom says it never got. Smith's attorney says it happens a lot.
And that's one of the biggest sources of confusion, is that the payment's there, but because it wasn't enough to fully satisfy the payment, they're saying that the payment's still out there.
But out here, whether he's fostering young fighters,
I know I paid it,
or pleading his case with a mortgage company whose own advertisements brag about the way they treat veterans.
At Freedom, we understand what every part of your home means to you. That's why we take such a personal approach to helping veterans.
Smith says he's had enough. You can see for yourself his credit has plummeted. He says that's why Capital One canceled his 2 credit cards. Now he's taking it personally, and the proud veteran only asks one thing of Freedom Mortgage.
Well, if you care about my service, just do one thing. Just do your job. Nothing more, nothing less. Just do your job.
On Friday, more from Mr. Smith and his lawyer, as well as U.S. Senator Catherine Cortez Masto, on a federal program that could help Mr. Smith, but appears to be mired in national politics. I'm Kyle Payne, 8 News Now.
While our 8 News Now investigation is not over, we did ask Freedom to look into Travis Smith's situation for us. A spokesperson said they would, and that it might take some time until we hear back. Denise?